Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Now, I am in my new house, in my new space, trying to set up, and this thing is running me crazy, man. And that's where I've been for the last few days. So if you haven't seen me posting a whole bunch of videos, that's what I've been up to, and I'm falling so far behind. My wife has been doing a great deal of the work, man. She's a trooper like crazy, but I missed y'all, man. Now I came to sit down at my computer, right? And I was looking at my phone while I was at my computer, and I had all the lights off, and everything that kept on coming up was like news reports of like 3-4 years ago where people were being attacked for wearing MAGA hats. And y'all already know I have a few of them because you all sent me like 4 of them. You sent me blue one, 2 red ones, and someone sent me a black on black one. That one is dope too. But y'all already know that that's not where I am yet, okay? But I was sitting here looking at my phone, and I saw that people were being attacked, like literally being attacked, physically attacked, like punched in the head, punched in the face for wearing MAGA hats. So I had to look into that, man, because I knew that there was an issue with MAGA hats, but I'm like, why? Why are people so against it? And it was talking about it had something to do with hate speech and intolerance and all this other stuff. And I'm like, what part though? Because I've been reacting to some Trump and I haven't come across that yet. So this was just one of them type of situations where in order to win votes, the media tag teamed with I guess liberals, so to speak, and they decided to make a bad name and give a horrible name to MAGA hats. Now, if I'm wrong, feel free to let me know exactly why there's so much vitriol in MAGA hats. But we're about to look at something right now. And I'm about to look at a few somethings. I see a bunch of things I'm about to check out because I need to know about this. And I already watched one video, okay? But I'm looking at like 4 of them where one of them, a teenager was banned from school for wearing a MAGA hat. People were refused business, getting into Ubers for wearing MAGA hats. Kylie McEnany was attacked on CNN because of MAGA. Listen, man. Listen, I gotta check this out only because I think it's necessary for me to really understand what's going on with this, because this is ridiculous, man. So our first joint is something that I haven't checked out yet, and I would love it if y'all check it out with me. Feel free to like it, subscribe, and everything else that we do on YouTube, everything else we ask y'all to do. That would be dope, all right? And if my sound is really echoey, that's because I'm trying to get this room sound to be the way I want it. And if the quality of the video is not what it should be, my apologies. I'm going to get everything together. Trust me, I want to give you guys nothing but quality, all right? Nothing but quality. And this right here will be situated and figured out here shortly. But here we go. Okay, and I'm just using a natural light from the room right now, no ring lights or nothing. So obviously you can tell by looking at my face that I'm super excited. Okay, Van is taking too much time already, so let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
Yeah, it seems like everyone has an opinion about this, but I got to tell you, it doesn't appear that business was impacted tonight. In fact, we met a couple women who stopped by just to see if anyone was wearing a MAGA hat.
I mean, I don't care if somebody wears a Trump thing.
Wait a minute. They stopped by a restaurant called Worst Hall just to see if anybody was wearing a MAGA hat, because oh, wow.
Are those who agree with Worst Hall's chef partner J. Kenji Lopez Alt.
That hat splits us.
And those who don't.
It just represents breaking up our country.
Lopez Alt.
How? How? See, that's the part. She said that hat splits us. It just represents breaking up our country. I want to know how. That's it. I just want to know how. This is just a guy who is starting to understand the other side a little better. And from what I've learned so far, I don't see that. I don't see that. So somebody, please let me know how. If you're someone in the audience, someone that's watching this right now, and you understand that other side better, like the way liberals look at MAGA hats, please let me know, because this is crazy. She said it breaks up our country from simply wearing MAGA hat. Now, is it the again part? Because remember earlier when I was very first starting talk about the MAGA hat, I was talking about that last A that meant again, and people didn't know what time was that. Like, were you talking about the time period when slavery, 1619? Was you talking about that, or those days? But apparently, a lot of people don't know this. Like Jesse Lee Peterson breaks it down all the time. Thomas Sowell breaks it down all the time as well. There was a time in America where things were running like a well-oiled machine for everyone. And then something happened. Okay, here we go.
Alt posted this tweet earlier this week, which got retweeted thousands of times before it was deleted. Quote, "It hasn't happened yet, but if you come to my restaurant wearing a MAGA cap, you aren't getting served. Same as if you come in wearing a swastika, white hood, or any other symbol of intolerance or hate."
Now, this right here, he compared the MAGA hat to a swastika, a white hood, and intolerance and hate. Now, that's the part that I need to understand right there. Like, what about it gives off that impression? I really need to know that, man, because I got some nice hats. Y'all sent me some nice hats, man. And I want to rock one on one, especially the black on black joint. I like black on black hats. You know what I mean? That's just my style. But at the end of the day, people automatically see it as hate. For what reason? It's crazy. It's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, let's go.
It definitely brings back memories.
For Juan Hernandez, the tweet reminded him of the day he and other Trump supporters were attacked by protesters in 2016 outside a Trump rally.
I was wearing a MAGA hat when I was attacked at the San Jose Trump rally. And there's blood on the hat because of the people that attacked me.
He says Lopez Alt is far from accurate when comparing the MAGA hat to the KKK.
It's a shame that he did it, because we're trying to be inclusive with everybody and have open communication, and that just shuts it down right there.
Since the tweet,
it does actually. And if you're running a business, right? If you're running a business, the one thing that you want to do is stay away from. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say stay away from politics. If you want to make a stance and that's your business, then that's your business. You know what I mean? That's your business. I just think that this was a dumb move on his part. I don't know what these people are going to say about it, but apparently this one says hateful, intolerant, place, denying service is shameful. Okay, let's see what everybody else is saying.
Restaurants' Facebook and Yelp pages have been bombarded by so many bad reviews that both social media sites have shut down the comment section.
See, there you go. You thought that you was doing something noble. You thought you was standing up for somebody that was disenfranchised. You thought that you thought. Here's the thing, guys, and I need y'all to hear me when I say this and hear me clearly. A lot of things that are happening in the United States are going against the Bible. It's going against the Word of God. And it seems to me like conservatism is trying to put that back into the country. And they are not for all of the stuff that's being forced on people, on social media, on children in schools, on businesses all over the world. They're not for that. And since they're not going along with the flow of things, it's coming off as hateful. I was about to say that's dumb, but I'm not going to say that. But I guess I already did say it. So that's what I meant. I just think that's ridiculous, man.
including it's called worst hall for reason, and hateful, intolerant place denying service is shameful. By the way, despite the difference of opinion, Candy and Evelyn are friends. Because of one rule, they say maybe Lopez Alt should learn from them.
I have a rule.
Okay, what's your rule?
Is no politics.
And Lopez Alt had a lot to say in that tweet, but he is not saying anything tonight. He was not at his restaurant, and his staff said they had no comment. And by the way, if you're curious, we've been here for several hours, and we did not see anyone with a MAGA hat. Live on the Night Beat, I'm Maria Medina.
Mother's wrong.
No,
She's not the type of woman who do not accept correction. She not only accept correction.
Okay, that's something else. All right, so check this out, guys. Check this out. Candy's rule is no politics. That used to be a rule of mine. It's no longer a rule of mine. If I'm ever in a conversation with somebody and we decide to have a conversation about politics, then that's what we're talking about. If it turns left, it turns left. If it gets better, it gets better. I think in order to grow muscle, you got to rip some scabs. And if politics makes you uncomfortable, I definitely, if you tell me that politics makes you uncomfortable, I'm not just going to bring it up just for the sake of bringing it up, just so I can start some sugar honey iced tea. I'm not going to do that. But at the end of the day, if we're having a free for all type of conversation and we're vibing and we're just having a good time, and someone makes a statement within our circle of conversation and it's about politics, I'm not going to be quiet with my thoughts, especially if you say something that make me want to respond, either in kind or, in favor with what you brought up or against it. But I think that we can all have healthy conversation and we can discuss things that are a bit uncomfortable, as long as it's leading to a place of healing where we're trying to solve a problem. We're trying to figure things out. We're trying to draw a bridge between my understanding and your understanding. If we're trying to do that, I don't think anything should be off the table for conversation. If we're all adults anyway. But that's just me. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all. And I'm about to go check out some more of these MAGA hat type of situations. All right, peace.